Tonight we will fight for the right to stay alive, 'cause you know we live for the music. We are breathing love. And tonight we will fight for the rhythm of our life, and we'll always keep on dancing. We are breathing love. We're fighting for love tonight. We're fighting for love tonight. We're fighting for love tonight. Tonight we will fight for the right to stay alive, 'cause you know we live for the music. We are breathing love. And tonight we will fight for the rhythm of our life, and we'll always keep on dancing. We are breathing love. We're fighting for love tonight.
Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alô? Oi, bom dia. Aqui quem fala é Ana Paula da RH Solutions. Eu gostaria de falar com a Luciana, por favor.
Ela mesma?
Oi, Luciana, tudo bem? Então, eu tô entrando em contato porque a gente tem uma vaga em aberto aqui de gerente de logística e eu vi que você se candidatou para essa vaga.
Aham, claro.
Eu queria saber se você ainda tem interesse.
Tenho, não, tenho muito sim.
Ah, que bacana. Inclusive essa vaga... E você tem interesse, Luciana?
Claro que eu tenho. Tenho. Uhum.
Ah, que bom. Será que a gente consegue marcar um bate-papo agora na quinta-feira, dia 20?
Posso? Quinta que horas?
Deixa eu ver aqui. Umas 10 horas, pode ser?
Claro.
Ah, inclusive, eu vi no seu currículo que você tem inglês avançado. Você se importa se a gente vai fazer uma entrevista em inglês?
Fazer uma entrevista em inglês?
Não, podemos?
Ah, legal então, Luciana. Então, até quinta-feira.
Até quinta então.
Tchau, tchau.
Beijo, tchau.
Começou de novo o vídeo. Agora foi.
I can hear the song, so it's fine, I'll just dance. Hey guys, it's still me. O que a gente não faz... Até que meu brinco caiu. O que a gente não faz para atrair a atenção de vocês para essa aula, não é mesmo? Não é? O que a gente não faz pela audiência de trazer... Oops, this live is all in English. So, you know, this is all about teaching, but guys, it's still me. Okay, enough of this, right? Let me get back here. How are you doing? Guys, I'm so happy to have you all here live with me. Just a little bit of fun. I have my mustache, my beard, everything here together. Tuka's cap, baseball cap. This is his. So yeah, this is our 40, this is our lesson number 41. Right now, I do have to wear my glasses, otherwise I won't be able to see you guys. I just couldn't see you just laughing out loud. Guys, I really try my best. And I'm not going to show you right now, but I bought like hundreds, not hundreds, I'm just kidding, dozens of wigs. Like, this is not a wig, but wigs, you know, peruca. Because we had Halloween a few weeks ago. And after Halloween, the wigs get so cheap. I think I shared that on my Instagram and stories. But anyway, eu tô cheia de cabelo aqui, gente. Eu acho que é da peruca, mas não tem problema. So let's get it started. Só falar uma coisa agora bem rapidinho em português. Fazer a apresentação em português, mas a gente vai fazer essa aula toda em inglês. Calma que se você é básico, calma que se você não conhece de inglês e tudo mais, tem todo um suporte em inglês pra você. Então não se preocupe com isso, porque toda apresentaçãozinha ela tem a legenda do lado pra você entender tudo que eu tô falando. Não, tudo que eu tô falando não, mas pelo menos sobre o que eu tô falando e o que eu tô ensinando. Então se force a ouvir, porque isso é muito bom, tá, gente? Quanto mais você praticar, melhor você vai ficar. Bom, vamos aqui para os recados iniciais, né? Então, pra quem não me conhece, inclusive enquanto eu vou fazer minha apresentação, me conta bem rapidinho aqui de onde vocês são. Tô vendo vocês deixando todos os comentários aqui. Então, a priori, eu só queria me apresentar, desculpa, bem rapidinho. Meu nome é Erika Belmonte, eu sou especialista no ensino de inglês para brasileiros e toda semana, toda quinta-feira, às 21 horas da noite, a gente tá aqui com esse compromisso para poder fazer aulas gratuitas de inglês. Então, eu procuro trazer de tudo um pouco. Cada vez mais, gente, eu tenho pensado em ideias de conteúdo sempre com base em um assunto, né? Ao invés de só trazer gramática, que eu tenho feito, por exemplo, semana passada, a gente falou sobre simple past. Mas trazer também, como a de hoje, né? Phone calls in English. And it's gonna be in English. All 100% in English. Só tô fazendo a apresentaçãozinha, tá bom? Vou deixar aqui embaixo as minhas redes sociais para vocês acompanharem. Então, meu Instagram, meu... da barba, gente. YouTube aqui, inclusive, tem um botãozinho vermelho. Se você ainda não é inscrito, aproveita para se inscrever. Fico super feliz quando a gente vê que tem novos inscritos por aqui. Meu Instagram, erica.belmonte, onde vocês conseguem acompanhar conteúdo. Muitos stories também lá no LinkedIn, a mesma coisa. Tem meu site, ericabelmonte.com.br. E, gente... vou falar pra vocês, hoje o Tuga vai colocar ao longo da live, até porque muitas pessoas acabam entrando depois. Segunda-feira a gente abre a nova turma, né? A nossa quarta turma, inclusive, pro meu curso de inglês. Então, se você gosta da minha metodologia, mas de repente quer uma coisa mais acompanhada, porque, gente, meu curso online de inglês não é uma plataforma que você compra e estão lá todas as aulas pra você já assistir 80 aulas. Não, você não é jogado em uma plataforma, tá? Eu subo aos poucos porque eu gosto de acompanhar todos os meus alunos, todos têm o meu número do WhatsApp, pra gente poder se comunicar melhor também, além de todo o suporte na plataforma do Hotmart. Mas esse é um curso muito vivo. A cada 15 dias a gente faz uma live fechada para quem é aluno. Quando tem desafio e todos esses trabalhos que eu faço para as redes sociais, eu faço fechado para quem é aluno. Então, se você gosta da minha metodologia, se você quer uma coisa mais de pertinho, e, gente, eu sei que alguns de vocês querem saber o preço. No final eu vou tirar mais dúvidas do curso, tá? Mas isso é uma coisa, tem respeito a vocês, eu gosto de falar o preço, porque eu sei que não é uma blusinha de 20 reais que você compra sem pensar muito, né? Você vai lá e compra e pronto, acabou. Um curso é uma coisa, é um investimento maior que você precisa se organizar financeiramente. Então, inclusive, essa é a última turma que vai estar no valor de R$ 997 reais. Gente, é um dos cursos mais baratos com tudo que eu ofereço, tá? Então, R$ 997 reais e você pode parcelar em até 12 vezes. Eu abro matrícula na segunda-feira. Tuca vai deixar ali o link. Cadastra o seu e-mail, porque eu vou entrar em contato primeiro com quem tá no link. Tá bom? R$ 997 reais, gente, menos de 100 reais por mês. Então, eu acho que na parcela dá menos de 100 reais, se eu não me engano. Na hora de você parcelar, mas é muito baratinho, gente. Com frente a tudo que a gente oferece. Tem até meus grasshoppers aqui, ó. Fátima, já tô vendo. Grasshopper, Raquel, grasshopper. Gente, grasshopper são os meus alunos. Quando vocês virem grasshopper, inclusive eu sempre mando convitinho pra eles, veio pra live. Tá bom, meus amores. E dá mais um recadinho aqui. Meu Telegram, a gente tá fazendo o desafio, inclusive a gente tá quase terminando o desafio em inglês, 30 em 30. Erika, não peguei, não tava sabendo, não tem problema, o desafio ele fica salvo lá no Telegram, mas não deixa de me seguir, porque sempre, por exemplo, o PDF da aula de hoje vai lá pro meu Telegram, entre outras coisas que eu acabo colocando lá também, tá bom? E já que eu tô falando de Telegram, não posso deixar de falar do meu grupinho especial que tem lá, é um grupo fechado. Gente, gratuito, tá? Não foi formado por mim, ele foi formado por seguidores, por alunos também, que aqui no meio de bate-papo aqui dessas lives, resolveram montar esse grupo. Tem mais de 400 pessoas, se eu não me engano. Então, só fica aberto hoje. Amanhã eles fecham, porque eles também são organizadinhos e é por isso que eu faço parte, porque eles estão sempre se incentivando. Eles falam muito, tá? Não vou negar. Parece lá 700 mensagens, mas é tudo de inglês. Eles são extremamente organizados. Eles sempre puxam um ao outro. É um grupinho que, gente, eu indico com o maior amor do coração. São pessoas muito bacanas. Então, procura lá no Telegram por grupo de estudos com Erika Belmonte. Acho que é isso o nome, né? Ou GEEB, que vocês encontram, mas você só encontra hoje, tá? Amanhã não tem mais. Bom, acho que é isso. Dei todos os meus recadinhos. Meu nominhozinho aqui. Vamos lá começar de uma vez por todas com essa nossa aula. Jogar pra cá. Meus amores, muito obrigada a todos vocês que estão aqui. Quem ainda não deixou o like aqui na live, deixa eu ver quantas pessoas temos, gente. Vamos lá. Nós temos 328 pessoas aqui ao vivo, 250 likes. Amigos, deixem esses likes pra mim, porque isso me ajuda demais a divulgar esse trabalho, principalmente depois, quando a live acaba. Então não esquece de deixar o seu likezinho, porque isso me ajuda demais nesse trabalho. Tá bom? Vamos lá. Pronto, parou agora a música, né? Meus amores... Peraí, deixa eu me enquadrar aqui direitinho. Aqui. Oh, it's in English, of course. I am so absent-minded. Erika, você não é americana? Deixa eu beber uma água aqui. Oh, Jesus. Oh, thank God. I do have you guys, of course, but thank God I have Tuka here with me who was like, English? Thank you, honey. So let's get it started. So, guys, we're going to talk today about phone calls in English. And I guess you all watched the first shot of the video, just a little piece, like a few seconds of video. This video is regarding job interviews in English. So it's here on my YouTube. You can just look for it. And it was just a part that I recorded because I really know that a lot of people have huge problems when you have to speak English, when they have to speak English, sorry. So it's kind of, let's say, this live class here, especially being all in English, because I asked you guys on Telegram as well to vote if you wanted to be in English, and like more than 80% wanted it to be in English. So I know lots of you just feel like scared and desperate sometimes because, oh my God, the phone call is all in English. It's going to be, especially when it's a job interview or when it's with the manager or something. So I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to give you some tips on how you can, what the things that you can do to not feel like that. So hanging there, first of all, I want to just talk about the content. Oops. Okay. So for the beginners, rapidinho, iniciantes, tá vendo? Tem sempre uma traduçãozinha do lado. Tá bom? So let's go. I'm just going to start with the common verbs, okay, that we have when we're talking about phone calls. And the first one, of course, we have to make a phone call. So when we're learning English, we're just thinking like, okay, so is it to do or to make a phone call? It's to make. So I have to make a phone call. You can say I have to make a phone call, or I have to call my sister. I have to call my boss. Just one thing, we have a group of sentences that I separated for you today that is basically talking about common mistakes in English. So when you have the verb to call, one of the most common mistakes that I see is just people saying, I want to call to my sister. Vou ligar para minha irmã. No, there's no to. I'm going to call my sister. I have to call my boss. And I just want to have a call out for all my grasshoppers, my students. Everything that you guys learning here, I wanted to post on the platform. I wanted to write sentences, okay? Because we haven't had this topic yet in the course, so I want you to write out in the platform so we can correct, okay? Going back, so to make a phone call or to call, okay? If you don't want to mention to whom you're gonna call, so you're just gonna say, I'm gonna make a phone call. Like, I'm not gonna tell you if it's my husband, if it's my boss, if it's my friend. I'm just gonna make a phone call, so excuse me. It's usually when you are talking, when you want to share some information, it is really, really important to add some please, excuse me, thank you, especially when you are on the phone with someone you don't know, right? So excuse me, I have to make a phone call, or can I make a phone call right now? Or excuse me, can I call my boss? Can I call my sister? So just be careful because there's no preposition in here. Okay? Now, the other verb that we have is to answer. To answer the phone. I've just seen a question in here with Michelle. Michelle's just asking, can I use the verb to phone? Yes, Michelle. You can say, I'm going to phone my dad. I'm going to phone. So let me open here my notebook because that was a really great question, Michelle. So yes, you can add to phone because we have the word, phone from telephone, right? So here, phone. To phone, I don't know if you know that, but to phone is also a verb. Okay, just like to call, but you don't phone to someone, you phone someone. Okay, very good. So the opposite is to answer. When the phone is ringing, right? Like, I don't know the ringtone you have, but when the phone is ringing, someone is just going to say, hi, hello. I'm going to share like some answers with you. But the verb you are going to use is to answer the phone. Like, aren't you going to answer the phone? The phone is ringing. Or the phone is ringing. Can somebody answer the phone? Or I never answer the phone at night. Okay? Now, when you are already in a conference call, I don't know, when you're talking to someone, and you no longer want to talk to that person. So what you're going to do, you're going to hang up. Okay? The idea of the verb to hang, it's because, let me give you one. Oh, here, this is a good example. Thank you. Oops. Here. Okay. I have this thing here. And let's imagine that I want to put this away. So I am going to hang. This is the meaning of the verb to hang. I am hanging my beard in this thing. So I am hanging. Well, when you have your clothes, you've already washed it, you dried it, so you have your clothes. You're gonna hang it in a hanger. Cabide in English, you call it hanger, cabide, because you hang it, right? So you hang it. So you say to hang up. To hang up, because in the past, I don't know if you remember, like, I don't know how old you are, but telephones in the past, you had to, when you wanted to hang up, when you didn't want to talk to that person anymore, to like toot toot toot, you know, so you had to hang the phone in the object, in the telephone. So that's why, like, right now it doesn't make any sense, especially because to hang up, it's just a button or something. But in the past, it used to make sense. So that is the reason why. I don't know if you knew the origin of the verb to hang up. It's because you hang up, right? That's the reason. And I brought you a phrasal verb, which is to hang up on. Now, again, I like bringing examples so you can understand better. Let's just imagine I'm talking to Tuka and I get mad. I've never done that, but it's just an example. So I'm just really mad at him. Really mad. He doesn't allow me to buy my Bugatti, my $1 million Bugatti. He said, no way, you're not going to do it. So I get mad and I hang up on him. To hang up on him, it's just like, no, you're not gonna do. This is to hang up on. So you're gonna leave the person just talking to himself, to herself, because you've already hung up. So this is not something very polite to do. Don't do it, okay? But anyway. So we have the verb to hang up, which is something that we always do when we are on the phone. Sometimes we have to stop talking and just hang up. That's what we do. And hang up on somebody. So to hang up on don't hang up on your boss. Or I've hung up on my boss once. You know, it was just a huge fight. I don't know. All right. Now, let me just tell you the difference between the verb to speak and to talk, especially because when we're talking about all the situation, we use the verb to speak on the phone, right? So I'm speaking on the phone with my husband. I'm speaking on the phone right now. I'm speaking on the phone with my client. We are in the middle of a conference call. So that's the difference, like to speak to, So we have to speak to and speak with. What is the difference? Because yes, there is. It's kind of tiny, very, very tiny. Deixa eu pedir uma ajuda bem rapidinho em português, que eu vi que tem umas pessoas que são básicas. Se alguém quiser, enquanto eu vou dando algumas dicas, eu vou falando, quiser escrever algumas coisas em português do que eu tô explicando pra ajudar quem é mais básico, mas ninguém se sinta obrigado, tá? É só uma dica só. Do que de repente aí até ser bom pra você treinar seu inglês e vai ajudando quem é mais básico. Só o resuminho, se alguém quiser, tá bom? Anyway, let's move on. So, the difference between to speak to and speak with. It's very, very subtle and it's very specific. When you want to bring the sentence to a more formal level, when you want it to be a little bit more serious, yeah, that's a good point. When you want to talk to someone, it's not even about formality, but when you want to talk to someone about a more serious topic, so you're going to use the verb to speak to. So, can I speak to the manager? It's because I'm having huge problems right now. And I really need the manager to come to me and help me solve this. So can I speak to the manager because it's something serious? Now, speak with. It's more like, I was just speaking with my parents yesterday because, my mom is so naive and blah, blah, blah. So how often do you speak with your boss? Because you talk to your boss. You speak with your boss. So talk to, speak with, the same. You were, let's say, in a friendly conversation or you were speaking about the project. So you guys speak with each other. Speak with. But speak to, it's the topic, the subject is a little bit more important. So maybe you usually, you and your boss and you usually have really friendly conversations, but sometimes you gotta ask him some serious things, like maybe a raise, or maybe you want to take some days off. So this is going to be really, you really gotta be careful of what you're saying. Some people are just asking, is it more formal? I wouldn't say it's a matter of formality. It is about the seriousness of what you have to say. Because if I have something more serious to talk to my husband, so I say, honey, I gotta speak to you. So, oh, what's going on? So that's that's where you're going to say speak to more regularly. Okay? That's it. So speak to, the topics are more serious with your husband, I don't know, your friends, your boss, I don't know. And speak with is just like the same as talk to. The same. All right? Moving on. Okay. Oh, before, actually, there's a video here. Yeah. So as every class, I've been doing that for 2 or 3 weeks. I'd like to share some videos, so I guess you remember that I've been sharing some pieces of video clips with you guys, so you can understand and, see how native speakers or even how people in the movie or TV show speak. So I'm just gonna share the first block, which is related to these verbs we've just seen. So to hang up on, to answer the phone, to make a phone call. So I really want you to pay attention. There's a subtitle, not a translation, but there's a subtitle in English. Just try to see if you recognize the verb, okay, that I'm mentioning. Okay, let's go. Here.
Oh, why'd you hang up on me?
Call me.
Did you just hang up on him? Call him! You call him!
I'm gonna hang up on you now.
Can I make a phone call?
Hang up the phone.
Did you hang up on me?
How? They won't answer the phone.
Hang up the phone.
Oh, he's got to make a phone call.
Call me.
Oh, why'd you hang up on me?
See, So all of these verbs so I selected each piece so I could bring to our class, because sometimes when I'm just saying or giving my examples, it sounds a little what? But when you have a little bit of more context, or when you see like they acting and behaving, especially on the phone, you can see how they act, and also the right pronunciation. Because, I'm kind of picky with pronunciation, not because you have to be perfect, but because I want you to communicate better. I want you to understand better when people talk to you. Okay? So let's move on. Yay. Come on. Answering the phone. So now let's just imagine my phone is ringing and someone wants to talk to me, or it's just like, I don't know. And we can say every time I answer the phone, I can just basically, guys, there's no alô in English. All right, alô is in Portuguese. I've already heard some people say, alô. No, it's not alô in English. Okay, in Portuguese you do it. But in English you say hello. Hello, it's just like hello when you're greeting your neighbor, your friend. So hello, or just hi. It's not common for us to answer the phone like hola or oi. Like, right? It's in Portuguese, it's alô. I know. But in English, it's not alô. There's no alô or alô or no. Okay? We can say, if we know who's calling, right? Because now we can see who's calling us. We can say, oh, hi, Megan. Hi, Tuka. Hi, Erika. Hi, who else? Yeda. Hi, Daniel. Right? So we can just greet each other like directly, because we know who's calling. So you can go just straight to the point, right? Some people like to say, this is Erika, or Erika speaking. Erika speaking. This is Erika. And I'm going to tell you, these are not the only forms that we have to answer the phone, especially because, human beings are really creative. So, you might find other ways to say, but these are definitely the most common ways to say that. Okay. And of course, you can keep saying alô if you are in Brazil, but if you were expecting a phone call in English and, you can just say alô, and then you hear someone just saying in English, so you just switch to English. Okay. So that's it, right? This is the way that you usually greet your friends and family. But what about if you are at work? Because it depends, right? It's not because you are at work that you have to be formal. Again, I always say that, okay? In the past, jobs and positions, these things used to be something of formality and the way that you dress to work and everything, but not in 2020. Lots of jobs nowadays are so informal, like mine, for example. It's just like super informal. So it really depends. So it's not because you are at work that you have to greet that way. So again, you can just answer the phone saying hello or hi. But if you work for a company, or I don't know, especially if it's something, let's say public, you can say city library, Julie speaking. How can I help you? So let's just say there is a kind of a script that you can follow, like the person who's working there, this person can follow and say, I don't know, city library, Erika speaking. How can I help you? Oh, hi, Erika. This is Julie speaking. How can I don't know, borrow a book? I don't know. Okay. I can also say, thank you for calling. We don't say texaco. Texaco, again, is in Portuguese. We say texacal in English. Texaco. Did you guys know this pronunciation? Texacal. Texacal. So thank you for calling Texacal, Jody speaking. So you, I don't know, thank the person first, and then you say who's speaking. So thank you for calling Erika America Corp. Erika speaking. Okay. What else? You can just say speaking. This one is usually more common when somebody transfers the call to you. Okay, so you can say, okay, speaking. Like, this is me. I'm talking. Move on. Just tell me what you need. Or you can just say, this is Erika. Okay, this is Erika. Erika here. You can just say, I didn't add here, but Erika here. Or Julie here, Tuka here. Okay, you can say the name in here. Or Dr. Fake office. May I know who's calling, please? So you just say the name of the place where you are. And you ask a question. May I know who's calling, please? You're not telling your name. So all these things may vary. There are some establishments that are going to prefer you to introduce yourself first and then see if the person needs any help. Or some people, you know, you don't need to introduce. You just ask the person's name. Okay? So that's it. Come on, we do have one more video. And guys, this thing is something that I do in my course. Every lesson I add some video. So I'm just bringing to YouTube now because I think this adds a lot. So come on.
Speaking.
Hi, this is Miley.
Speaking.
Hi, this is Kari.
Oh no. She around?
Hello? Hello?
Speaking.
Who's calling?
Who's this?
Hi, this is Sonia.
Speaking.
Who's calling?
Speaking.
Hi, this is Miley.
Speaking.
Hi, this is Kari.
Oh no. She around?
Hello? Hello?
Speaking.
Who's calling?
Okay, I left a few seconds more so you could just see it. So it is that simple. So first of all, what I'd like to say to you, when somebody starts speaking English with you, don't freak out. Just try to understand first what's going on, and then introduce yourself. Okay, just saying, hi, this is Erika. So how can I help you? What can I do for you? Okay. Well, now, since I'm talking about introducing yourself, you can just say, hey, Cam, it's Tom here. And it is very, very polite to say, how are you? How are you doing? How's it going? Right? So, hi, girl. Are you around? Hey, Dad. Is Mom with you? So, we have so many different ways. This is like more informal, like more... some options that we have to speak among friends. But if you are in a work environment, again, we have, hello, George, it's Nina here. How are you? So you greet the person, you just introduce yourself, and then just share another random greeting. So good morning, boss. Erika here. Hi, it's Karen from the dentist office here. So you were introducing yourself, and this could be regardless if you're calling or if you're answering the phone. I think always introducing yourself, if you don't know who's talking, of course, it's interesting. Hello, this is Philip, Ryan, Colin. Yeah, especially because if you, let's say, know who's calling, so you can greet the person right away, right? So this is just like introducing yourself, telling your name. This is Erika here. Erika from, and you just say the name of your company. You don't have to build those very long sentences and say all the things that you may feel like saying. Like it's very, guys, it's just like Portuguese. In Portuguese, you don't start saying all the whole sentence. You're just more practical, just like in English. Let's just imagine that you call someone, I don't know, maybe your dad, but you don't want to talk to your dad. You want to talk to your mom, but your mom never has her phone around. So you call your dad and say, Mom or Dad, is Mom around? Is Mom in? See, this one is interesting. I don't know if you know this one. Hello, Mark. Is Chris in? Which means, is Chris inside? Is Chris over there? Okay, so hey, Lucy, is your sister at home? So we have general, lots and lots and lots of options to say and ask. Oh, cabelo. Gente, essa barba hoje tá me dando problema. A barba que eu pus no início da live. Aqui, ó. Comendo muito cabelo. So, morning, Nancy. Is Duke around? I'd like to ask him a few things. So, see, you were just asking to talk to other people. I'd like to ask him a few things. Is your sister at home? So different ways that you have. But now, if you are in a work environment, hey, this is Mike here. Can I speak to John? Remember what I told you in the beginning of the lesson? Good morning. May I speak to the manager? Okay, come on, more videos to you.
Can I speak to Layla Maloney?
May I speak to Susan Meyerson, please?
Can I speak to Inez, please?
Can I speak to Larry?
Can I speak to Goldie, please?
May I speak to a manager then?
Can I speak to Layla Maloney?
May I speak to Susan Meyerson, please?
Can I speak to Inez, please?
Can I speak to Larry?
Can I speak to Goldie, please?
May I speak to a manager then?
Can I speak to Layla Maloney?
May I speak to Susan Meyerson, please?
Can I speak to Inez, please?
So I left it twice so you could see a little bit better and more. So see, depending on the situation, it's not a matter of formality when you say, can I speak to Susan? Can I speak to blah, blah, blah? It's not being formal. It's just like the topic is serious. Okay? Let's move on. Well, one thing that it's kind of common, especially if you're nervous, especially if you have to talk about something kind of delicate with someone, you kind of start with a small talk or you break the ice. Of course, that breaking the ice may vary a lot. It's very, very general, especially if you're talking to someone you know very well or to people that you have no relationship whatsoever. But it is a very great way. For example, let's imagine you are in the middle of a meeting, okay? And in this meeting, you are just waiting for other people to come. So while they don't come, you can have some small talks. You can just break the ice and say, oh, how have you been? Or how's your new baby? These are not like fixed, how can I say, expressions or something, because these are small talks. Small talks are basically questions that you ask the person that it's not gonna take like an hour to answer. It's not something in detail that you want. You're talking about maybe the weather, or you're talking about something new in a person's life. How was your trip to Hawaii? Oh, and usually it's just like, oh, it was so great. It was my first time visiting it and I loved it. That's it. And the end. Next question, next person. Have you been hanging during the pandemic? So have you been hanging? It means is everything okay? Because we know it's kind of if you were hanging in there because it's tough. So have you been hanging during the pandemic? Or have you been doing? You can have different ways of asking. Oh, some things were good, some were bad, but everything is we're just surviving, How's your family going? So these are all small talks. And if you have a job interview, for example, you can use some of course, if you don't know the person, you can say, oh, and how have you been? How are things in the company with the pandemic, with COVID-19? So you can ask like a small talk. And one tip for you, you can Google small talk ideas or how to break the ice, because it is going to bring the topic that you need for every situation, since we have like hundreds of situations. So small talks with regards to the, job interview, or to the meeting with the boss. I don't know. You can Google, because there are many small talks that you can have. This is how I learn actually English a lot, and I learn so many things. I grab one thing and I go and I, try to dig in a little bit more, try to learn more from that. So homework for you guys. Different options of small talks and how to break the ice. So this is just but I don't intend to break the ice with anyone right now. Of course not. And you don't plan on when you're gonna have to break the ice, unless, for example, you have a job interview. But usually it just happens, and you've got to be ready for that. So my suggestion is, like, on a weekend, as soon as you can, just Google, just search more information with regards to that. Yeah. Papo de elevador. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, asking about the weather is just like so common. What else? Oh, and we also have, of course, at work, some small talks, let's say. So we should have some coffee one day. You don't know the person very much. You don't know what to say. So you can say, let's have some coffee or let's have lunch together. I never see you around and you're so intelligent. We can share some things. Or I haven't seen you in a while. How's everything? Especially with the COVID-19 stuff and, people working from home. Sometimes you go to the office and say, oh, I haven't seen you in a while. How's everything? Oh, I heard you got a promotion. Congratulations. So if you heard something from the person, you just say it. Oh, I've heard you had a baby. So how's your baby? Do you have any picture? Like if you're on the phone, you can't see the picture unless the person sends you. How's your day unfolding so far? Like happening? Okay. Are you attending the 2 o'clock meeting tomorrow? So, I don't want you to memorize these sentences because these are just small talks. And that's why that every single class I tell you, guys, just please try to understand the structure in English. So you are free to build your sentence. If you want to memorize the sentences, okay, go ahead. But instead of saying, are you attending the 2 o'clock meeting tomorrow? The person says, are you heading to the 2 o'clock meeting? You say heading. What is heading? Oh my God, I don't know the answer. So that's why I really believe that when you have a lot of information with you, you're going to be successful. That's why if you really understand the structure that we, like almost every week I bring you new content like grammar, like vocab. When you learn, when you observe all this information and you put in practice, you're going to be much more successful than if you just memorize sentences. Okay. Let's just see some small talks. Come on.
Babe, how's your day been?
I haven't heard from you in months.
Long time no see.
Wait, I haven't seen you like forever.
Got me in a news meeting.
Why are you not, Charlie?
I haven't heard from you in a little while.
Hey, Kim, I know because of work I haven't seen you in a while.
Hey, how's it going?
How's school so far?
Hey, a long time no see. How are you today, sir?
Babe, how's your day been?
I haven't heard from you in months.
Long time no see.
Wait, I haven't seen you like forever.
Got me in a news meeting.
Why are you not, Charlie?
I haven't heard from you in a little while.
Hey, Kim, I know because of work I haven't seen you in a while.
Hey, how's it going?
How's school so far?
Okay, I always leave a few more seconds. Some of them kind of repeat so you can see. So some small talk here for you guys. I said small talks, not small talks, small talk. Okay. So that's it, guys. How to break the ice. This is important. I'm very talkative, so I hardly ever have no topic, nothing to talk about because I always come up with something, I don't know, crazy. Anyway, when you call someone, it is really important, regardless if it's your mom, your boss, or somebody you don't know. It's really important that you give a reason, only if it's to hear the person's voice. So romantic. But you gotta give him or her a reason. So the person can understand what you want. Otherwise, the person's just gonna say, okay, so what's up? Like, what do you want? Remember that what's up, it's not how are you, okay? What's up is just like, tell me, talk, or what do you need? If you don't say, automatically the other person is gonna say, okay, what do you need? How can I help you? What's up? And so on. So, okay, if you don't want to wait the person to ask you that, you can just give the reason and just say, are you available this afternoon? Now, again, we're not gonna have like formal or informal. It may really vary on where, how, and whom you're talking to. But I just brought you some ideas and some examples. Are you available this afternoon? Can you give me a ride to work tomorrow? Would you have any extra coffee mug available? See, so you're just calling the person because you need help, because you need something the other person has, like an extra coffee mug. I'm calling to see if you need my help to blah, blah, blah. Okay. And if you were at work, I'm calling to ask about the promotion. I don't know. Or to clarify our last meeting because, there's something I didn't understand. Or I'm calling to discuss what we were about to. So you said my deadline is due tomorrow, but I just can't do it. I don't know, so I'm calling to ask about, to clarify, to discuss, and so on. Okay, I just wanted to ask you if you talked to them yesterday. So sometimes you don't need a small talk. I'm just actually bringing more to the plate so you can have more and extra information here. But sometimes you don't need a small talk. You just call the person and the person is kind of busy. So you say, oh, hi, Jim, can you talk? This is I haven't mentioned, but depending on whom you're calling, if you know the person is sort of busy, it is really polite to say, can you talk right now? Right now? Can you talk right now? Like, are you available? Are you available now? Do you have 5 minutes? I just come up with this right now because I could have edited this. But do you have 5 minutes? Can I talk to you for 5 minutes? It's really quick. I just have like a few questions about our last project. I don't know. So it's kind of polite, let's say, when you ask if the person is available, if the person can talk. Could you tell me when the next meeting is going to be? So you just go straight to the point. You just tell this person the reason. Have you had the chance to read my email? That's it. Okay. What else? What if you didn't understand the information? So maybe the person you're talking to speaks too fast or speaks too low, or his or her English is not really good. I don't know. Okay, but you did understand. Maybe the line is breaking. I don't know, but you don't understand. So you have some options. You have some different ways on how you can ask the person to repeat or to say that information is not clear or was not clear to you, right? So in a more informal environment, you can say, was that? What's that? Was that? Guys, when you say, what's that? It means, come again. I didn't understand. Can you repeat that again, please? So it's just a matter of asking the person to repeat. So it's not like you're not pointing somewhere and saying, what is that? No. You're just saying, come again. What? I didn't get you. So, I'm sorry. You can also say, can you repeat that again? And guys, please, this is not something you should be ashamed or you should feel bad because you didn't understand. Asking someone to repeat is not something, it is not the end of the world. So many native speakers and, people who are still learning English, they have to ask what the other person is talking about, because maybe you didn't understand because it's a new word for you. Maybe because you don't have the vocabulary. Maybe because the person used it wrongly. I don't know, but you really have to say, was that? Come again? I'm sorry. Can you repeat? Could you repeat? Whatever. Or you can say, in case the person is spelling. Guys, spelling is FRINDS, TEAMK. This is a spelling. So if I say my last name is Shramvgovsky, and you have to write the person's name, you say, could you spell that for me, please? It is really common for people to ask you to spell things. Like, my last name is Belmonte, but it's with L. So BELMONTE. And sometimes, I don't know, maybe we're just having a new form or something. And I always have to spell my name, Erika. It's with K, not with C, Erika. So I always have to say ERIKA because they usually say, can you spell that for me, please? Like Tuca's last name is Zegunis. Listen, especially for America, it's like, what? So ZGUNIS. So you have to spell, and it is okay to ask, could you spell that for me, please? I don't know why, but we feel that just because we're learning English, it's just like a huge problem to ask someone to repeat or to spell, and it's not. It is not. Like sometimes Tuka's in a meeting, sometimes I hear, not all the time because I'm working as well, and I can hear other Americans saying, can you, not to Tuka, but to other people, can you repeat that again? Oh, I didn't get what you're saying. Let me see if I got that right, in case you want to, how can I say, in case you want to make sure that you understand what the person is explaining to you. Can you repeat that again, please? I'm sorry, I didn't catch your first name. So we do have lots and lots of options, but the only thing that I would like to share with you is don't be scared, don't be ashamed of just saying, can you repeat? It's really, really normal. Yeah, it's that's right. It's part of your work, it's part of the process of learning. It's, you know, let's just watch some videos. Come on.
What's that?
What's that?
Utah, repeat. Say again.
Didn't understand what you said.
I'm sorry, could you repeat everything after hey, buddy?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
I didn't hear what you said, Tone.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
What I said.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you.
I'm sorry. Can I do something?
Huh? Come again?
What's that?
What's that?
Utah, repeat. Say again.
Didn't understand what you said.
I'm sorry, could you repeat everything after hey, buddy?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
I didn't hear what you said, Tone.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
What I said.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you.
I'm sorry. Can I do something?
Huh? Come again?
What's that?
What's that? Okay, twice is fine, right? All right. Communication problems. Yeah, we do have. Regardless if you are in Brazil, in the USA, in China, we all have communication problems because internet is not good enough, because, I don't know, that day your cell phone is not working very well. But the first one is the line is breaking. What is the meaning of the line is breaking? It's like that was good, right? So that's the meaning of the line is breaking. Like, you can't hear what the person is saying because it's kind of breaks, and you just listen to some parts of what you just hear, actually some parts of what the person is saying. So it's more like talk me it. So it's just terrible. Or you can also say, which is the same, you're breaking up on me. And be careful, because we say you're breaking up on me. If you say you're breaking up with me, it means you are ending the relationship. So, like, one thing has nothing to do with the other, okay? So you're breaking up on me, it means the line is cutting and I can just hear some parts of what you're saying. If you say you're breaking up with me, it means it's over. I don't wanna be your boyfriend, your wife, your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend anymore. It's over. You just go live your life, because I'm gonna live mine and you're not part of my life anymore. So that is the difference. It's just one single preposition that you change, that it's gonna like change everything. So you're breaking up on me. That's what you mean. Or we can say, we have a bad connection. Can we try again? So usually when you have a problem, you can also offer a suggestion or a solution in order to fix that. So we have a bad connection. Should we try again? Or should we try another program? Because, I don't know, Skype is not very good today. So let's just try another one. Or could you speak a little louder? Lower? Louder. Lower, louder. Just like crazy, right? So you can understand. Louder, you want your voice to be loud. Lower, it's just because the baby's sleeping. So lower. Can you speak lower? Like, I want your voice to be lower. E cuidado. Oh, and be careful. Louder. Lower. And we also have slower. Slower, which is the opposite of fast. Quickly in this case because it's an adverb. Okay? You're speaking so quickly, so fast, right? So louder, lower, slower. Quickly. Hoje eu tô impossível, gente. Okay, let's move on. So I can also say there's a lot of background noise. I can't hear you. So let's just imagine that we're live here and I don't know, someone just starts playing a song really loud, or my landlord starts mowing the lawn really loudly, let's imagine, and you can't just hear me because the background noise, okay, is very loud. So my voice is just like, it's just covering my voice and it's terrible. Okay. Could you speak more slowly? Please, you can say, could you speak slower or more slowly? Okay, you have these two options. Both are correct. Okay, because you're speaking too fast and I can't understand. You know, there's one, I love Shark Tank, which is a TV show, like more like a business regarding to investment. You guys do have in Brazil Shark Tank. I love Shark Tank here in the USA. I always tell you that. And Tuka and I were watching an episode this week, and there was a guy. I don't remember the episode. I can just tell you guys in the on Telegram if you guys wish, but the guys used to speak so fast, and the sharks were like, I can't understand what they're all American, okay? Not all of them are American, but most are, and they were like, I can't understand what you're saying. You speak too fast. And he really did, like I said, oh, I found someone who speaks faster than I do. Because I am a fast speaker. But that's me. That's my nature. I have to, think and try to breathe so I can speak slower in Portuguese and English and German in any language, So my battery is about to run out. Run out is about to be over. That's the meaning of to run out. And I can also use for other situations as well. I've already mentioned that before in our past live classes. Like I can say, honey, we're running out of coffee. That can happen. Coffee is our source of life. So we're running out of coffee. Like, or coffee is in the end. We gotta buy more. So when I say, where's that? My battery is about to run out. My battery is about to end. Like, I'm not going to be able to keep talking to you because I only have, 5% left. Can I call you back later? Can I call you back later? Because right now, you're going to be talking to yourself. I can also say my battery is going to die, literally, in any second from now. So you can also use the verb to die when you're talking about your battery. Your voice is cracking a bit. The same as the line is breaking. The line is breaking because your voice is cracking. Cracking is like, grab. Okay, imagine, glass. Here. If I just let it fall, okay, not in here. I don't think it's going to break because we have carpet here. But let's imagine it's hard floor. So it's going to break. It's going to crack. We're going to have all the pieces. So that's why it's cracking a bit. It's kind of breaking a bit. Okay, since I got it, let me drink some water, right? Why not? What else? What do we have in here? Oops. Okay. Sometimes we are in the middle of a conversation and somebody just needs our attention, or I don't know, for some reason we want the person to wait, right? Maybe because you gotta think, or because you have your reason. So what are some of the expressions that we have in English that will mean this? So hang on a second, please. Hang in there. Hang on a second, please. Or just a moment, please. Or 1 second. Give me 5 seconds. It's not only 1 second. You can say, give me 5 seconds. Give me 1 second. Gimme is the same as give me. So gimme. Oh, hold on. So we do have so many options here. Hold on just a moment. Give me 1 second or just 1 second. Oh, hold on. Okay. Let's check some videos. Come on. Here.
Hang on. 1 second.
Just a moment.
Al, hang on a second.
Shoot, hang on a second. Hang on a second.
Just a second.
Please. Hold on. Chicky, could you...
Just a moment. Just a second.
Okay, just a second.
Hold on.
Just a moment.
Hang on.
Hang on. 1 second.
Just a moment.
Al, hang on a second.
Shoot, hang on a second. Hang on a second.
Just a second.
Please. Hold on. Chicky, could you...
Just a moment. Just a second.
Okay, just a second.
Hold on.
Just a moment.
Hang on.
All right. So many expressions here. Are you guys enjoying when I teach you something and then I bring some video clips so you can relate? Is this helpful somehow? Just let me know. I want to know. Because it's a hard work. That's why I'm asking. If you say, Erika, no, not necessary. So I can just focus on something else. But if you say, no, Erika, it's really nice. We like it. So I'll keep doing it. Like if it takes a long time to do it, if it requires lots of hard work, I don't care. I'm gonna do it. Like I just want to know if it's being useful, if you're enjoying it. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for your feedback. It's fantastic. I love it. It helps a lot. Thank you. Okay. All right. So let's move on. Here. Guys, we're almost done. Okay, just a few more minutes and we're done. Okay, I'm not gonna hold you any longer. Actually, a little bit more longer. So making sure the person is with you. Again, another situation when you were on the phone and the person is just paying a lot of attention, maybe, or is just thinking. You're talking and the person is not saying anything, is just thinking, and you want to make sure she or he is there. Guys, thank you so much for all the feedback. Awesome. Thank you so much. So you say, hey, can you hear me? Or are you there? Can you hear my voice? This is usually when I go live here. Say, guys, can you hear me well? Can you see me well? Can you hear me well? Because I want to make sure you were there with me. You can see me. You can hear me. So the same goes when you are on the phone with someone. You can just say, are you there? Can you hear my voice? Can you hear me? Okay. And then we have, so these 3 ones are just to make sure that I can continue speaking and you'll be listening to me because our connection is great, because everything is working. But we have other, like this is a different context now, okay? It is also to make sure the person is with you, but that the person agrees with you, let's say. So you know what I mean? Do you get the picture? And you don't have to say, do you get the picture? Or do you know what I mean? You know? It's just like Portuguese. You don't say, você entende. You can say, você entende. But sometimes you say, entende. Entende. Não entende, né? Entende. So, know what I mean? Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay? Get the picture? Do you get the picture? But on a daily basis, no one says like, do you get the picture? It's just like, and get the picture, guys. It's not picture like a frame or a picture of someone. Do you get the picture means, do you understand the context? Do you understand what I'm explaining? Do you understand my whole plan? Do you understand what I'm sharing? Like, the picture is like if you could see what I'm explaining to you. So let's imagine I say, guys, I'm in February, I'll be launching my 2nd module and we're going to have conversation classes. And it's true. And it's going to work like this, and that. Do you get a picture or get the picture? Like, do you see what I'm talking about? So we're going to have lessons and we're going to have feedback and we're going to have conversation. Do you get a picture? But for a while, since I'm talking about it, it's just module 1, and I'll be launching on Monday, 23rd. So leave your email. Oh, Tuka's just leaving there, the link. So come be my student. I want you to be my student. Come and be my student. Do you follow? It means, do you understand? Can you follow my thoughts? So that's the plan. That's what I mean. Are you with me? Are you still with me? Do you still agree with me? Get it? Or in the past, got it? It's just like, do you understand? Did you understand? Does that make any sense? When I ask, does that make any sense? I'm explaining something that has some sort of logic, right? So does that make any sense? Like what I'm saying, it's kind of, is it okay? Like, is there any sequence? Is there any logic in what I'm saying? Oh yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Okay. Now, what about agreeing, stating that you understand? Because now let's imagine your boss is just sharing something with you, or you're sharing something with your boss, your friends, your brothers, sisters, whatever. And you want to say that you agree, that you're with that person, that her idea is just great. I don't know. So we have dozens, not only these ones, we have dozens of options. So I get it, or I got it. Sure, I agree. Like, we are on the same page. You got it. You bet. You bet, you betcha may also mean you're welcome. I've already mentioned that before, but depending on the context, it means you bet. Like, of course. Absolutely. Absolutely is like, yeah, of course. Like, why not? Absolutely. Like, do you like wine? Chocolate? Absolutely. You know, right on. I think so, or I guess so. Or you can just say I guess. But when you want to, you know, put that into an affirmative, I guess so, or I guess. That's for sure. I couldn't agree more. This is positive, okay? I couldn't agree more. It's just like, you're so correct that we're on the same page. I couldn't agree more. This is what I think. Guys, they are all synonyms, okay? They're all synonyms. I'll do that. Now you're saying something that you will be doing. Well said. Like you like it, what the person mentioned. I hear you. Okay, I hear you. It's not like when you say I hear you, it's not like that you can hear the person. When you say I hear you, it's like, guys, just promise me that when you finish watching my live lesson, you're gonna practice and do some exercises, because this is really important. If you want to memorize everything, you say, yeah, Erika, I hear you. Like, I understand, I agree, I hear you. Like, I can hear what you're saying and I agree. It's more like that. I can see what you're saying. Like, I see the picture. Remember the picture? I see the picture and I agree. I follow it. It means, okay, what you're explaining makes sense to me. I follow it. I see what you mean. Gotcha. Now the opposite, disagreeing. Like, it's not because it's your boss, because it's your wife. No, actually, if it's your wife, you should agree. Right, honey? I'm just kidding. Not very much. But anyway, disagreeing. Okay, so no or nope. Americans usually tend to say nope. Nope. Can't agree with that. So you can still say I can't agree with that, but can't agree with that. Like, it's, I don't believe, I don't see it. I can't agree with you or with that. Not in a million years. Not gonna happen. You're so wrong. Save your breath. Like, you're talking to my breath is, this is breath. You're breathing, right? So when I say save your breath, it's just like you'll be talking and breathing. So save your breath. Don't talk. Don't even waste your time, because I'm not gonna buy it. I don't agree with you. I don't see what you see. We have totally different opinions, and it's okay. No way, not a chance. I don't think so. No can no. This is so common. I don't know if you've heard of this before. No can no. Like, no way. Just forget it. No can no. That's not true. You're dead wrong. You're dead wrong is like you're absolutely wrong. You're so damn wrong. You're crazily wrong. Bullshit. Guys, bullshit is not cursing, okay? It's not a bad word. I will say it is not very polite. It's not something that you should say all the time, you know? But when you say bullshit, you're literally saying the other person is lying, or maybe what she's saying is nonsense. So I say, bullshit. I didn't eat the chocolate. My landlord had it. I didn't. No, I mean it. So that's a big fat lie. I don't know why, but when they mean that something is a lie, is not true. The opposite is a big fat lie. Just an expression the way it is. That's out of the question. Like, not gonna happen again. What if you wanna change the subject? Maybe because what you're talking about is not interesting, or what the other person is talking about is not very interesting. You just want to change the subject. So let me interrupt you real quick. And then you change the subject. So just some sentences. I just brought 3 so you can just can give you some ideas. And before I forget, could you talk to Anna in the meeting? So like, let me interrupt. Before I forget, can you talk to Anna? So you're changing subjects. I'm glad you brought that topic up. This is another very nice one, especially when you want to get another thing. So you get like a hook of something and you change it. So I don't know, maybe the person was talking about the weather. Said, oh, since you were talking about it, I'm glad you brought that topic up. I'm going skiing in a couple weeks. Hell no, Tommy said. It's not like a matter of being polite or no. Again, it depends if you're talking to someone you know or not. Because yeah, if someone you don't know very well, the person might take you like, wow, she's so rude. But in general, no, like, hell no. Like, I'm not gonna be rude if Tuka asks me something. Oh, hell no. Like, of course not. Okay. What else? Oh, living a message. Living a message, not a massage. Guys, be careful. Okay? Not to leave a massage. Okay, I'm gonna leave a massage here. And the person, wow, great. And actually, you wanna leave a message. Of course, you are on the phone, which is less horrible, right? But be careful because there is a very different, the pronunciation here is very different. So message is like a note, is something that you wanna, a piece of information that you wanna share with somebody. That you want to leave, right, to somebody. But massage is when you're stressed and somebody comes and relaxes you, like through that method of like moving the hands like that, a massage, right? There's a technique for that. So a massage. So message, massage. Message, massage. Okay? So be careful. Okay? Antonio Jenny saying, I think Erika is drunk. My dear, I guess this is the first time you're watching my live class. This is the way I am. And I take my job very seriously. I would never, ever do it. Not in a million years. I'm going to practice my English here with you. No, not in a million years. Save your breath. Okay? So, living a message. Can I leave a message? So, these are some of the questions that we have in English. When the person is not where we think this person is, I don't know, when we want to talk to that person, when we just say, can I leave a message? Or would you mind giving her a message, not a massage, okay? Could you ask him to call Erika when he gets in, for example? Or could you tell him Erika called? So, you know, you just want the message to pass through. So that's it. Okay? So just leaving a message. There are some situations that you can leave a voicemail. Voicemail is just a message that the person just leave recorded, and you can just say what you want after the beep, right? So, hey Carol, it's Erika here. Call me when you get the message. This is just like an example that you can have, but you can just say whatever you feel comfortable, whatever you feel like. Okay, hello, Mr. Goodman. This is Megan Smith, and I'm calling regarding your next week's meeting with your CEO. So, this is just like a model. This is just like an example that it's really important for you to basically get all the information. Okay, and the person can call you back. And now, the end of our live class, of course, that I had to bring some ending a telephone conversation, right? What can you tell the person to end the conversation? You don't want to talk to the person anymore and maybe you're busy. I don't know. What are some of the things that you can share that you can tell that person? So, okay, talk to you later. This is the most common example whatsoever. So, talk to you later. Okay, all right, I gotta go. I gotta go is the same as I have to go. Okay, you can just say I have to go, I gotta go. It's just the same. Can I call you back? Something has come up. Something has come up is the same as something happened. Like, I don't want to tell you what, right? So that's the meaning. So something has come up. So I gotta hang up the phone. I gotta go back to work. So we've been talking for some minutes, but now I gotta go back to work. Thanks, that's all I needed. Okay. Can we continue this later? My son is calling me. Again, different options that you have when you want to end a conversation. Thanks for calling. Bye for now. I'm afraid my husband needs me now. When you say I'm afraid, it's not that you're scared. It's just an expression. It's just a way to say, oh, I guess I'm afraid my husband needs me. All right, honey, duty calls. Duty calls is my work, my activities, everything that I have to do that has to be done is kind of calling me. Like, I gotta go. Work environment, we have other options in here. I'm not gonna read all of them, but I'm gonna leave here for you, and I'm gonna share this PDF file on Telegram. But is there anything you need before I let you go? Like, can I help you with anything else? I need to get going. And guys, when I say work environment, you can say talk to you later. You can say I gotta go. This is very common. It's all a matter of how formal or informal you are with your boss or with your colleagues, with your coworkers. So we have our follow-up. This is very common in a meeting, for example. We have our follow-up action or action items. Thanks, everyone. If you are in a conference call, for example, bye. Okay, everyone, I'll be sending the notes. The notes, the comments, the details after the meeting. So this is another way that you have, especially if you are at work, if you are in a conference call, if you have more people with you. All right, I'll have a meeting in a few minutes, so I have to go. Can we set a time for a next call? So it all depends, but you can just leave an action to be done after your call, or maybe, I don't know, get something that you expect from the person. And before we end, let me share the last video. So hang in there. Come on. Oops.
Talk to you later.
Talk to you later.
I gotta go.
See ya.
Bye. I gotta go.
Gotta go. I'll see ya.
I gotta hang up now.
I gotta go.
See ya.
Talk to you later.
Actually, okay. Bye.
Talk to you later.
I gotta go.
See ya.
I think I should hang up now.
Bye.
Shauna.
I have to hang up now.
Bye.
Talk to you later.
Talk to you later.
I gotta go.
See ya.
Bye. I gotta go.
Gotta go. I'll see ya.
I gotta hang up now.
I gotta go.
See ya.
Talk to you later.
Actually, okay. Bye.
Talk to you later.
I gotta go.
See ya.
All right.
I think I should hang up
Wait,
now.
not in here. It's this one and this one. So many screens, guys. I don't know how I don't go crazy. So, before we end our live, I just would like to tell you some tips, you know, because I know some of you really feel insecure or afraid when you have, I don't know, maybe you're going to have the opportunity to speak on the phone. You're going to have native speaker or, I don't know, any other foreigner, and you're going to be speaking English. And we tend to feel tense, like, oh my God, you don't know what the other person is gonna say. You just can't guess. So what I brought here for you was just different options regarding to each group. So I think this might be helpful, and I really hope actually this should be really helpful to you, because if you experience this at work, in your personal life, this is something that can help you. But of course, you gotta keep working really hard to improve your English, because the grammar, the structure, the vocabulary will like make sense when you kind of learn. What I brought here are just like some common expressions, some sentences that we have that is really common when we have this type of situation. But if you're just studying and working really hard to improve your English, you don't have to worry, because whenever you have the opportunity, things are going to flow. And yeah, practice makes perfect, as I always say. And if you don't understand what the other person is saying, like on the other side of the line, just ask. I can't understand what you're saying. Can you repeat again, please? I don't get it. I don't understand. And it's okay, because it's not a matter like necessarily because you don't understand like the English or something, but maybe because the accent, maybe because of the words the person is using is not familiar to you. And this is not a shame. We gotta break that. Come on, we're all learning. And even Americans can't understand other Americans because of the accent sometimes. I wrote in there, the unknown is always a bitch, because yeah, what we don't know, we feel like so scared. But I received a message from a follower saying, Erika, I guess this live class will be really good for me, because I don't apply for job positions because I know they will want to speak with me in English, and I'm afraid. Guys, I'd rather have you guys in a conversation in English and fail so you can improve than not taking the chance. Don't do that to yourselves. I know it scares us. Guys, every time that I come live here, I get anxious and I get nervous, because I don't know if you're gonna like it. I don't know if you're gonna enjoy, if you're gonna learn. I don't know if the topic is interesting. I don't know if what I prepared was nice to you. So of course that I get insecure. But I just try to do my best. I try to bring different things and try to overcome my fears, because I also have my fear, but I don't let the fear just get into my way, because I have so much more to accomplish. Eu vou falar isso agora em português. Patada do amor. Patada do amor tem que ser em português, tá, gente? Vou migrar um pouquinho pro português agora. Até porque eu quero saber como é que foi a experiência de ouvir tudo em inglês pra vocês, se tem gente básica aqui comigo ainda. Eu quero muito saber o seguinte. Eu não quero, na verdade, saber não. Eu quero falar o seguinte. Eu não quero que vocês deixem de aproveitar as oportunidades que, de repente, a vida te dá. Seja de uma entrevista de emprego, seja qualquer outra coisa, porque, meu Deus, eu tenho medo. Se você, vamos supor, pega a ligação, você não entende, você fala, I'm really sorry, I can't understand what you're saying, I have to hang up. Pronto, acabou. Aí você fala, caraca, eu tenho que estudar mais, porque eu não tô entendendo nada que a pessoa tá falando. De repente, é um americano, alguma coisa, eu não consigo entender. Então você precisa estudar mais. Mas não deixa o medo entrar na frente. Eu fiquei, assim, um pouco até preocupada quando ela falou assim, fiquei triste também por ela, porque eu falei assim, eu deixo de pegar oportunidades, nem mando, porque eu sei que eles vão querer falar inglês comigo, eu tenho medo. Não tenham medo. Tá bom, eu sou básico, mas eu fiquei aqui para que eu possa realmente aprender a falar. Douglas, parabéns. Parabéns pela sua dedicação, gente. Eu tenho certeza para quem é mais básico, é um desafio muito grande. E assim, eu tava falando aqui, devia estar entendendo nada, né? Ou pouca coisa. Isso é normal, isso faz parte do processo. né? No meu curso, gente, ele é 100% inglês, porém, ele tem legenda em português e legenda em inglês. Porque eu acredito que através da imersão, principalmente se você quer aprender, lógico que você vai no seu ritmo, não tem aprender inglês rápido, gente, vocês já me conhecem, mas se você pega um ritmo mais rápido, você consegue aprender num tempo menor, claro, mas aí depende muito da sua dedicação, não é? Gente, só pra terminar o nosso quote, of course, don't call it. Call por causa do call, né? O verbo chamar, que pode ser ligar ou chamar, but don't call it a dream, call it a plan. Se você tem um sonho de falar inglês, você pode chamar de sonho, mas chame isso de um plano e trace os seus objetivos, trace quais são as suas estratégias, quais são as suas atividades, porque o sonho só fica lá no sonho, né? Eu quero que vocês ajam. Tá bom, meus amores. Vou ficar aqui grandona agora pra vocês. Opa, peraí, 2 Erika não, né? Só uma, tá bom. Aqui, peraí. Meus amores, recadinho bem rápido. Não é esse aqui. Também não é esse. É esse, pronto, achei. Recadinho bem rápido. Segunda-feira eu vou abrir a minha última turma do ano. Do meu curso de inglês, e inclusive, de verdade, gente, não é aquela paia, não, ela tá falando isso, depois é mentira, não. Essa é a última turma que eu vou abrir no valor de R$997. A partir do ano que vem o preço vai subir, tá? O meu curso é um dos mais baratos, vocês sabem disso. São mais de 80 aulas que a gente tem, cada aula tem atividade de writing, reading, que é junto com de áudio, né? Speaking, tem atividade de... speaking, já falei. Tem... áudio que eu mando, inclusive, que tem a transcrição, que eu mando no WhatsApp. Todos os meus alunos têm meu contato do WhatsApp e esse é um curso vivo. Erika, eu tenho bode de curso online porque eu já comprei curso online, fui jogado na plataforma, fiquei perdido. Gente, o curso aqui, ele é vivo. Tem uns grasshoppers aqui que eles sabem, né? Eles podem deixar a opinião deles se eles quiserem. Mas esse é um curso bastante vivo. Pra mim é muito importante. Quando eu decidi ter um curso de inglês, eu falei, então vai ser do meu jeito. E o meu jeito eu quero que, além de entregar tudo com muita qualidade, claro, mas poder acompanhar vocês. A cada 15 lições, a gente faz o show you know. A gente faz tipo uma avaliação individual com cada aluno, que a gente faz por e-mail e tudo mais, mas é uma avaliação individual pra você sentir como é que você tá indo. Futura Grasshopper. Adorei essa hashtag, gente. Futura Grasshopper. Vou lançar essa hashtag pra ver quem quer ser meu grasshopperzinho a partir da semana que vem. Então, a partir de segunda-feira, tá? Deixa o seu e-mail direitinho, porque eu vou entrar em contato primeiro com quem tá na lista. E, de novo, é a última no valor de R$997. Tá bom, meus amores? Bom, lá no meu Telegram a gente ainda vai continuar com o desafio até o dia 30. Tá? Então, todas as atividades separadas por nível. Erika, peguei na metade, não tem problema. Pega lá e no final, quando a gente acabar o dia 30, você pega as primeiras. Vai ficar salvo, eu não vou tirar a atividade lá do ar. Tá bom? Pra quem quiser entrar no grupinho que eu já mencionei pra vocês, do grupo de estudos Erika Belmonte, entra lá. Acho que é só hoje, que amanhã eles já fecham. Tá bom, meus amores? E vou deixar também aqui as minhas redes sociais. Se você ainda não é inscrito aqui no meu YouTube, já aproveita pra se inscrever. Deixa o seu likezinho, porque isso me ajuda demais na divulgação. E eu quero saber, meus amores, Nayara, o curso é ótimo, galera, só vem. Obrigada, minha linda. Sou aluna do curso, é perfeito, vale muito a pena, sempre aprendo coisas novas. Obrigada, Ivana, sou bonitinha. Eu amo que eu tenho meus grasshoppers aqui. É isso, vocês gostaram da aula? Gente, me fala agora, porque eu não vi, se vocês deixaram um comentário, eu queria saber da aula em inglês. Como é que foi? Vocês gostaram? Foi fácil? Foi difícil? Foi desafiador? Vocês querem mais? Me conta. Érica é muito chique, tem até assistentes do Brasil. Não são assistentes. Eles são alunos, amigos, tem os amigos que não são alunos, mas que eles são amigos fofos, que estão aqui lá do grupo do GB. Grasshopper, so happy. Lu! An English class in English. It's fantastic. Thanks a lot, my dear Erika. You're an example to be followed. Oh, Lu, thank you. Thank you so much. Erika, você é a melhor professora que eu já tive. Amo suas aulas. Matias, obrigada. Obrigada pelo carinho, gente. De verdade. É aquilo que eu falei, é muito verdade, tá? Quando eu tô preparando uma aula, até falo com o Tuca, que assunto que a gente pode falar, que seja interessante e tal. Eu fico insegura, porque eu quero trazer coisas que sejam úteis, mas que chamem a atenção de vocês, que vocês possam vir, porque eu sei que o tempo é uma coisa que vocês têm que gerenciar, nem sempre vocês conseguem estar ao vivo. Então eu fico tentando pensar em N formas de grab your attention, you know? Eu amei, você é ótimo. Que bom que vocês gostaram, gente. Eu amei, mas eu sou suspeita, né? A Ana. Bonitinha. Muito boa essa aula, amazing. Gente, obrigada pelo feedback. Obrigada de verdade. Eu tô pensando no próximo... pra próxima aula, se vocês quiserem deixar sugestão, gente, aí deixa nas redes sociais ou lá no Telegram, porque senão aqui depois nos comentários eu vou acabar não vendo. Então é bom pra você pensar num tema, se você quiser. Eu sei que a Thaís já me mandou alguns, bem interessantes, inclusive. How's Corona in your state? Valdir is terrible. Terrible. Like Iowa is just popping up again. I'm sorry. It's just crazy. Like, it's growing huge, the cases. Entendi muito mais dessa vez, impressionante. Realmente a gente vai perceber a evolução. Que bom, Paloma! Que bom, adorei saber disso. Parabéns, isso é fruto da sua dedicação. Que bom. Gostei muito, sua voz soava como música aos meus ouvidos, teacher. Elisa, parabéns pela sua dedicação, que bom. Gente, eu fico muito feliz quando vocês falam que estão entendendo, porque, tá vendo, não tem mágica, é consistência, é dedicação. Se você tava conseguindo... Erika, não, eu não tô conseguindo entender. Então, isso, na verdade, não é um problema. Isso, na verdade, é um alerta que você tem que se dedicar e melhorar. É isso. Tá bom? Eu sou básica, mas entendi bem. Adorei. Já meio que me acostumei com a Erika falando. Raquelzinha, que bom. Adoro aulas de inglês. Aulas em inglês. Aulas em inglês. Faz aulas com frases numa consulta médica. Pri, essa é muito boa, hein? Gostei. Gostei, boa. Se eu desenvolvi o inglês com você, se foi lá de bom de 2020. Ai, que bom, Márcia, que bom. Fico muito feliz com isso. As aulas da Erika me fizeram evoluir muito. Ah, Matias, que bom. Percebi que não sou mais básico. Também sou suspeito pra falar sobre as aulas da Erika. Gente, obrigada pelo feedback de vocês, por todas as mensagens. Eu não consigo ler todas, mas muito obrigada pelo carinho. Tá bom, meus amores? É isso. Então, quem quiser vir pra minha turma, tá aqui o último recadinho, porque eu vou me despedir de vocês agora. Mas, gente, semana que vem, quinta-feira que vem, nossa próxima aula. A próxima vai ser em português, mas de repente a outra eu trago em inglês. Quero trazer mais lives em inglês. Eu acho que dessas 41 aulas, eu fiz, sei lá, 3, 4. Eu quero trazer mais lives em inglês, né? Eu acho que é importante também pra vocês irem absorvendo. Claro, tem muito conteúdo na internet, mas eu quero trazer pra vocês aqui também. Tá bom? Meus amores, fiquem com Deus. Deixar uma musiquinha aqui pra gente se despedir. Nossa, minha barriga tá roncando, gente. Com fome. Precisa uma draguinha, né? Vou pegar uma musiquinha aqui. Ah, gente, eu tenho uma playlist no LinkedIn. No LinkedIn, meu Deus do céu. Tá rede social que a gente fica biruta. Deixa eu compartilhar aqui minha tela. Aqui. Eu tenho essa playlist no Spotify, pra quem quiser seguir, ó. Eu nunca divulgo, gente. Eu só tô tão desencanada. Chama Playlist Erika Belmonte. Todas essas músicas que eu toco, tipo essa daqui, ó. Climb Higher. É da nossa... É que eu tenho tocado ultimamente nas lives. Que ela é copyright free. Então, ó. Chama Playlist Erika Belmonte. Só tem no Spotify, tá, gente? Playlist Tá bom? Guys, thank you so much. Have a good night and...